Let's go. We back? Yeah, we back. Who said that? Chance the Rapper.
Who?
Chance the Rapper. He got like an ad-lib that's gonna be like, we back. Hey.
Oh.
You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Nah.
RCC?
RCC. You down with RCC?
Yeah, you know we.
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 Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number, what is it, 4?
Yeah, I think we're on number 4.
Episode 4 of the Real Creators Collab. Damn, bro. Just going by.
It's going by fast.
Hey, man. I am your boy Marcus, a.k.a. who am I going to be? I'm going to be, come back to me. I'm going to think of somebody.
Come back to you. Yeah, that show every week thing.
Come back to me. I ain't going to hold you.
My name is Luvert, a.k.a. Luverticus, a.k.a. Sweet Dick Willie.
Oh, thought of it. This is your boy Marcus, a.k.a. Cicely Tyson. Rest in peace to that queen.
Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson.
Right. You know what I thought? Now that I think about it, you know, like we talk about women that have like this grace and this aura and
Yes.
this feminism to them.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's that. What I think about, I think of Cicely Tyson. Man,
It's like it's the type of women in our culture, in the black culture. You got Cicely Tyson, and you got Felicia Rashard,
exactly.
and you got Debbie Allen. What other women? Like they just got that grace and gravitas.
Yeah, like treat a man, know how to treat a man, but also call him on his bullshit and make sure he's doing his fucking job and hold him down.
Strong women.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, R.I.P. to Cicely Tyson, 96 years old, man.
Wow.
I mean, think of the shit she done seen. Woo.
Wow. I started to go back and look at some of her earlier work because most recently, when I've seen her on TV or film, it's been watching her with Viola Davis with How to Get Away with Murder.
Right, that episode of How to Get Away with Murder, that the one with where she was braiding Viola Davis's hair, talking about her uncle. Bro, that was one of the realest episodes of television history I've seen.
That hit home, man. Like just the realness oozing, like black culture, black women, black strength. Like it was just oozing off TV.
Man, bro. You know what I think about? We were talking about women that remind us of Cicely Tyson. Mm-hmm. I mean, they kind of favor each other now. Think about it. Tiana Taylor and Cicely.
Yeah, they do look alike.
Yeah, they do kind of like. Tiana gives that same energy too.
You think so? I wouldn't put them in the same category now.
Nah, what you mean? I definitely. I mean, they favor each other, but I mean, like that same grace, that energy, that gravitas, that feminism.
I don't know, Tiana. I mean, I don't want to just speak out of pocket, but Tiana, I would think would be more of a harder version of Cicely Tyson, maybe.
Cicely Tyson was on her shit though, man. I mean, I think about like her she had like a history with Miles Davis, and Miles Davis is a real nigga. So I mean, like
history, like a relationship.
I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say I don't speak ill on the dead, or not ill on the dead. I don't know what the least of their relationship was, but I know they were very close.
You heard some things.
Yeah, I mean the streets,
yeah.
The streets.
Yeah, we gonna keep it respectful though. But
yeah, but nah, Miles was a wild boy, lived a hard life, and for like, but I guess something about Cicely Tyson and him, and that he saw in Cicely Tyson that was, I guess, made him calm his ass down and realize he was fucking with a real one.
Hey, just like I think can you put? I think you probably can put Erykah Badu in that same.
Oh, definitely.
Area, you know what I'm saying?
Jill Scott.
Yeah, Jill Scott.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan.
Hotels. Go check it out. Stream it.
You know, certain women got that. It's all about that femininity. Mm-hmm. That vibe. Like femininity to me is so intoxicating. When you get around a feminine woman, oh my God. Like that is like, it's like my kryptonite.
Okay.
Nah, for real. Like I love feminine women. Like it's certain things that women would approach me today. And if they say these certain words, like if they say like bruh or bro or just, it's just like they're too hard for me. I'm like, soften that shit up. I hate that shit.
Nah, I understand. But when you say femininity, you don't necessarily mean like girly girl shit. You just mean like it's something I really can't put into words, but it's just that energy,
feminine energy. They not masculine. Like, I mean,
but it's also not. It's not like girly girl, cute, dainty, helpless shit though.
No, but I think with those women, they know how to turn it on and turn it off. Because if you don't know how to use, and that's like one of the most powerful things that a woman has is her femininity, if she knows how to use it. Because you can, just by you whispering certain things or saying certain things to the men, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely. Like using, what is it? Your seductive wilds. Is it wilds? Is wilds the word?
I don't even know if it's just that energy, that vibration, man. Like that just, like when you see like an interview with Felicia Rashad, you just look at her and you just sit back and listen, because it's like whatever she say, it's just, it massages your ears, but it also massages your mind, because she has so much to say and she has so much wisdom. That's why you put them in a different category, even within the black community, like the elders or whatever. Like, we just got to sit back and y'all just got to shut your ass up and listen.
Yeah, people want to say like an auntie or nah. It's something. Nah, this is like, this your OG shit. She your OG.
Like, if like we was in a room, like say we had like a crowd or whatever, and Cicely Tyson was talking, and then you had people talking in the background, we'd tell them to shut the fuck up. As this woman is talking.
Man, definitely. Like, somebody made an example. I think it was like a comedian example, but you think about like in a room with like Cicely Tyson, Beyonce, who Kelly Rowland, Jasmine Sullivan. Like, I promise you, when Cicely Tyson spoke, they all
shut up.
They gonna listen.
Shut up.
It's that type of energy.
Isn't it? It's kind of crazy and funny that shit happens at the same time, because you know that we're not too far gone. Because even in this society of being like so disrespectful, and there's like the lack of respect for each other, when certain elders talk or whatever, everybody just gets in that pocket like, okay, I need to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Even if we're not at church or whatever, it's like you just gotta respect the person that's talking because of their energy, who they are. She's a legend, like, or she was a legend, and man, like, it's funny how we automatically revert back to how we really should be in regards to respecting each other. Yeah,
I mean, it really just goes to show that, like, even with the disrespect is natural and not in our nature. Like, we're doing it naturally. We're doing it, but like what you say, when a real motherfucker speak, you fall in line.
Yeah, sit back, shut up.
Hey, but nah, I guess something that gave me an energy or a vibe. You put out some new music this week.
Yeah, I put out some new music this week. Actually, it's trickling down to all the different platforms, but I put out this recent track called "Alone," and I think it's a vibe. Like, you know, with me, like, I put out music. I'm not really the type of artist that put out music for everybody. I put out my art and I just let people critique it.
Some people would say that's the hardest part about being an artist is the critique from other people. You work so hard and people judge your shit in a second.
Nah, because I mean, like, I feel like I'm just telling my story unapologetically, and this is who I am. And so, like, if you look at artists in the past, like, you had like Michelangelo, I think he painted the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
But as he was doing it, I'm pretty sure people were questioning, like, what the fuck are you doing? Or maybe I gotta research. But artists in the past,
we don't fact check shit here.
Or Beethoven or whatever, like different musicians or whatever.
Yeah, Mahler, Mozart. Yeah.
Mozart. Like, we put out the shit, but like, you can get your rebuttal after you do your work. Like, we don't have people in the studio saying, like, critiquing every word or whatever. So it's like, that's like, as an artist, is being vulnerable. And I love just being open and vulnerable. And a lot of people can't really do that, which, so I've heard of it. I thought it was just easy to me. Like,
and I was gonna say, I feel like that's outside of people's nature to be vulnerable. I mean, shit, you got people been in a relationship for years and can't even be vulnerable with their partner and say how they really feel. They always mention their words and tiptoeing and don't feel like it's a safe space. So, like you say, being able to be vulnerable, people don't do that naturally. It's not easy.
With me, I think, I don't know. That's just how my spirit just works. Because I just put it out. I'm like, that's when I'm writing or if I'm singing or whatever, I become like this totally different person, this totally different vibration, totally different being when I'm just in my zone.
Is it like would you say like Beyonce got Sasha Fierce? Is it like an alter ego or something?
Yeah. Mine started off, I think when I started singing whatever, my alter ego was Casanova Love.
Okay.
And there's an origin story with Casanova Love.
I mean, we got time to talk about it. Casanova Love.
Casanova Love started.
Right, he saw like the brother Teddy Pendergrass. Right.
Nah, I mean like Casanova Love really, as my alter ego, started off when I went to University of West Georgia.
Okay.
And that was in 2005.
Damn.
And Casanova Love was birthed because I was actually going through some shit at the time. And I was living in the dorms at University of West Georgia in Carrollton. And I think I was going through issues with women there or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then my boys in the dormitory, they was like, man, fuck that shit, Vert. Like, you need to get you something to drink or whatever. We know you don't drink or whatever, but you need to like chill the fuck out and get you something to drink. We're going to this party tonight. And so like, go ahead.
I would be honest with you. I don't think that was. I think that was good. That was good. Like some people say that was like toxic. That might have been like toxic masculinity, like a toxic suggestion. But I think that was good.
What you mean?
Like some niggas would say like. Some people would say like what your boys told you might have been counterproductive to what you needed.
I think it was like the first time of me like really getting out there, being away from home and like interacting with women and just pretty much trying to find myself.
Uh-huh. And
some things transpired with a woman that I was just like off my game, you know what I'm saying, off my center.
Mm-hmm.
And they was there being supportive with me. So they was like, boy, we got drinks here, man. We gonna get you right. Like chill the fuck out. Like this is nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it started off, we pregame first. I think we was drinking like some Natty Ice or some shit.
Y'all niggas, y'all some savages.
Niggas
got taste buds like pit bulls, man. What the fuck?
I'm saying like we had some Natty Ice. It was in a dorm. I think it was called Downs dorm, and it was an all guys dorm. And first started, I was like, man, I don't drink fucking beer. I really hate the taste of beer.
Yeah.
I mean, recently, I like the taste more of IPAs and like watered down shit like Bud Light or some shit like that. But they gave me some Natty Ice at first. I was like, nah, this shit ain't gonna work. But then we switched over and somebody had some Alizé in the corner.
Oh, okay, that's the shit right there. Y'all niggas about to get fucked up.
And like that's one of the rules that you learn if you're like the early stages, not really in the early part of the middle stages, but you're gonna learn eventually that you don't mix shit. So you start out with beer, and then you switch to Alizé. And this is pre-gaming.
What? Nah, my nigga, y'all is in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left.
I'm just saying, this was freshman year.
Nah, y'all niggas fourth quarter, 2 minutes left.
This was freshman year.
Gotta make a shot.
Yeah, so pre-gaming in the Downs dorm, and then we actually we ended up going to, I think the apartment was called River Place down there. We went to this white people's party because white people party differently than black people.
Yes, we know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so we went there, and I'm just chilling, relaxing. I'm just still feeling down or whatever. And they was like, "Bro, we gonna get you right, bro. Like, just chill the fuck out. We gonna watch you tonight." We even had a designated driver because I couldn't drive at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the first year of college.
Look at y'all being responsible and shit.
I'm saying like the first year of college, they don't allow you to have a car during the time that I went. They didn't allow us to have a car. Like with freshmen, they don't want you driving around or whatever.
Okay.
And so I wasn't driving, got there, my boys, the white people, they had the keg or whatever going. I was like, y'all, I'm still not fucking feeling this beer. And my boy, he's like, man, I'm gonna get you right. So he popped out the red Solo cups.
Okay.
And he mixed that shit. I think my first drink was Coke and Hen.
Good.
Still, you're not supposed to be mixing shit.
That's a classic.
You're not supposed to be mixing shit. When Coke and Hen, that shit was filled up to the brim. Bruh. And I think I had my first drink went down. I'm starting to loose up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then he came back with another one, Coke and Hen.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like came with another one.
Like I said, y'all ain't pre-gaming. Y'all doing something else, bro. My nigga, you facing Tom Brady in the fourth quarter. At this point,
I'm just saying,
you about to take an L.
This freshman year, and I started drinking, and then like for the only time my alcoholic drinking career is when I just blacked out.
Oh boy!
And so certain periods of that night I remember, like I was drinking, I was cooling, and then my homeboys, they'll tell you the full story because they were just watching everything. And I didn't realize till the next day, but the only things I remember that night, I was dancing, having a good time, and then talking to ladies and shit. And then I hear the fucking police knock at the door. boom, 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 boom. Police.
This the white people's party.
Yeah,
too.
at River Place. This is an apartment around on campus down there at the time. And so I was like, oh shit. For that moment in time, I sobered the fuck up.
I mean, that's literally your life was on the line.
Yeah, and so I sobered up and I was like, shit, if I get caught, man, I'm fucked. Like, I'm a freshman today, catch me walk up in here like I'm fucking drunk as shit. You know what I'm saying? And the apartment was on the second floor, and then it had a balcony on it. And so my ass,
Don't tell me. No. Don't tell me you pulled a Robert Kimdichi.
bruh, my ass jumped off the balcony. I tucked tail and barrel roll, bro. I didn't feel shit.
Oh man,
I didn't feel shit. I barrel roll, and then like it's like a little courtyard area, but it had like a little hill.
parkour.
Tuck tail and roll off the balcony, hit the little hill or whatever. And it was, I don't remember how far up we was. We was on the second floor at an apartment. And so as I'm getting up, like I got grass on my knees and shit, I dust myself off, and then like there's a corridor I see that it's a whole bunch of cops like about to go in the room. You know, so I got flashlights and shit. And I was like, I dust myself off, and I had to walk like I was like taking a fucking alcohol test. You know what I'm saying? Walking straight line to the car.
Nigga ankle broken.
And I was like, I text my friends, and I was like, hey, I'm headed to the car. Like, y'all get me the fuck up out of here. Got back to the fucking car. You know what I'm saying? They came eventually. Like, Vert, you straight? Yeah, I'm straight, man. Just get me the fuck out of here. They was like, how the fuck you get down here? Like, I jumped off the fucking balcony. Like, dead ass. And we got home, bro. We got home.
Oh man.
And the next day, everybody was like, they was telling me all the shit that transpired. But the one thing they did wake me up, because I remember it like faintly. When I got out of the truck that night, I ended up slipping and falling, but I didn't know what I fell on. And so my friend was like, hey bro, hey Vert, get up, like go down there and check. My friend at the time, his name was TJ. Go check TJ's truck. He had a pickup truck, Chevrolet Silverado, short bed. And so I went down and checked, and like on the, like, you know, the area between where the bed connects to the truck,
yeah,
like a little section right there.
Yeah.
There was a fucking dent in the side of the truck. My shoulder, I was so fucking heavy, my shoulder fell into that side right there, and it dented it. Bruh, I was so like, I was nervous and shit. I was like, how the fuck we gonna fix this shit? But long story short, he was, you know, a mechanic around the time. He got it fixed for free.
My nigga, how your shoulder?
Oh, I was straight. I was straight. And the thing was, they told me, they were like, Vert, like last night during a party, whatever, you just morphed into something else. You became this nigga. You was calling yourself Casanova. Like, you was smacking up on all the chicks and shit.
Oh man.
Like, you was dancing with bitches, and you was like you would be like dancing with a chick on the floor, but then you get on your knees and pretend like you're eating her out or some shit.
Right.
As you dancing. Like, as you dance, I'm like,
oh man, what the fuck?
But they was like, damn, but they was feeling that shit. And the next day I go to class, and I got girls in my class just pointing me out like, oh, that's him, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I see you.
And then like, that's how I built relationships with different women there. But I mean, it was a hell of a progression to where I was to that night to the next morning, the next day, and everything worked out fine. But yeah, man, like, that was a story about Casanova.
Casanova love was born.
Casanova love was born. Then from that point on, people started calling me Casanova and shit.
Casanova.
And it was just an alter ego, because usually I'm laid back. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of me learning myself, I was always laid back. And I wasn't really talking my shit like I talk my shit nowadays. I was just cool, calm, and collective. And I was staying in the pocket. But now I'm just all over the place. And yeah, I met a lot of women that night, and they were calling me Casanova.
But West Georgia legend. West Georgia legend.
I wouldn't say I was for that night. I think it was legendary. You know what I'm saying?
What's that movie called? With
McLovin.
McLovin.
What is that? Superbad.
Superbad. Man, was all the Superbad for one night.
For one night, boy.
Hey man.
But yeah, that's how Casanova started. And when I would say that's my alter ego, even when I started doing music, I started just using the moniker, or if that's the word, the moniker, like a different name.
Yeah, alias.
Yeah, alias or whatever. Casanova. And I just added love to it. I used to write love songs.
Okay.
So it's Casanova Love.
So when you record, you kind of morph into him sometimes?
Well, I think it's just like I killed the name just with myself because that's who I am. In regards to that's a
he is you, you is him.
Exactly,
He
it's a
is
part
I.
of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm this, I'm that. Like I'm all of it. Just depending on my mood or whatever.
Yeah.
And so when I do music, I don't even use Casanova anymore. It's just me, Luvert or Luverticus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my vibe now right now because the name Luvert is too fucking smooth to not push forward. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's always a woman and she'll look at me like, "Hey, you related to like Gerald Luvert?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not related."
That's not how a relation works.
Nah. But yeah, Casanova, and then like now it's just me, Luvert, like just putting out my art, man. And a lot of people when they hear me, they be like, "Nah, nigga, that ain't you." Like, look at you. It don't even sound like you. And then like they'll see that like, "Oh, damn, really?"
That's you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with me now really getting back to my art and shit, because really I pretty much put shit by the wayside and I kept procrastinating. But after having, you know what I'm saying, certain friends come to me and be like, "Bro, you need to get back on your shit." And you pretty good at it. Cause I used to downplay myself. I'm like, I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm like owning it. Cause I'm like, this is who I am, this is my art, and I'm gonna just share it.
No, absolutely. I mean, don't like you say, we downplay ourselves and our talents, like, but we really gotta like you own that shit.
Yeah,
that shit is you. I don't want to talk about that. Nah, but you dropped the track Alone.
Yeah, Alone.
Nah, we're gonna play it right here.
Yes, play it.
All right. I'm gonna get some thoughts on how I feel about it.
Okay.
Lights flicker, flicker. You're nearer, nearer. I hear you whispering. Do you love me? Rain falls like teardrops, lightning straight to my heart. I'm bleeding internally, and I don't wanna be alone. This feels so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, oh, baby.
Verse 2.
I awake without you. Your pillow still cool. I see you in my dreams. Yeah. We've been living till I wake up. Don't really wanna wake up. Just please just let me be. And I don't wanna be alone. This feels so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, oh, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That was Alone.
Hey, clap it up one time, bro. Man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Man. I'm going to talk about, I don't. You know, people like compare and say this song sound like somebody else's song or sound like some different artist song. I'm gonna talk about like the vibe and the energy that shit make me feel, like the imagery and the feelings that it made for me.
How does it make you feel,
Bruh, this shit. You ever been? And I don't do it no more. You ever been in the you ever been in the club? Hot as fuck. It's sweaty. It's sweaty. It's like lights down low. I mean, not kind of, but same color palette we got right here. And you like in the back corner, you got a baddie on you, and y'all just like dry humping the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, when you young, you dry humping this shit.
You dry humping the fuck out of each other at the club, dirty wine shit. But
dirty wine.
But bro, like that. That's the kind of energy and feeling it. Well, I guess reminiscing that shit gave me.
Really,
bruh.
That is what's up.
Is that what you was going for?
No.
Nope.
Oh man, but that's dope. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like an artist, like I think, like when I put it out, it's my therapy, but for each individual, it's your interpretation. So if you vibe with it, you fuck with it. That's cool.
It's like a Rorschach or something.
Yeah, I mean, however you feel about it, that's however you feel about it. Usually with the things, I had a previous song called Rain Therapy. It's pretty much like the tracks I've been writing lately is the shit I've been going through or have gone through. And it's more therapy to just, because whatever, with me, like the way I have therapy is releasing shit. Because oftentimes as people, we bottle shit up and we never release it. And then it bubbles up to the top and then you fucking blow a fuse.
No, I mean, absolutely. I think, I heard this. I'm like, and maybe it was Viola Davis. She was talking about like society, like try and puts like so many different labels on you and say you're this and you're that. And then like deep down, like you might be some of those labels, but if you're not even allowed to express yourself, like you'll explode.
Man, y'all, like, even if you're not an artist or whatever, always have ways to express yourself, and always have ways to like vent your emotions. And like, it's nothing wrong with being vulnerable, and just find like your outlet. But if you have to be vulnerable in front of somebody, make sure it's somebody that you actually trust. Because oftentimes people can use that shit as ammunition in order to hurt you. But with this, like this is just my lane, like of just being an artist and just expressing myself.
Yeah. Man, like I said, that shit, it really brought back some memories to my youth.
And the way I wrote this song was basically about.
And I was wondering what brought about, what's the inspiration behind it? What's the story behind it?
The inspiration and story behind this is basically like going through a breakup. But then it's like, after you've gone through a breakup, are you really over? Are you really done with it? 'Cause I think it takes some time for you to kind of like tether off, level off of how the emotions and how you felt about that person. And then it's like you still reminisce about the old times that you had. And then in the beginning with Alone, it's more like damn, like I'm alone right now, but I don't want to be alone. Yeah. Because I still have those emotions of being in that relationship. And I still have those remnants. And then it's like you with somebody and you still hear that voice. And then in the beginning, it's cool. You have those memories, but then it kind of changes. It kind of changes the way like you don't want to hear that voice no more. You want to move on. Okay. But with Alone, it's like you have like this entity of your person still haunts you, or that energy and that vibe is haunting you.
Got you. Okay.
So it's like, is the relationship really over? But it takes time.
Yeah. I mean, time heals the wounds, the memories.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time to fall off that person, to fall off that energy. What they say, you have soul ties when you build with somebody. Yeah, basically like a soul tie. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it was like times where at night I have dreams or whatever about this person. And then it's like, but I don't want to dream about you no more. So it's kind of like you get into a phase of sleep paralysis where you want to wake up, but you can't really wake up.
Whew, bruh, that was a good, what is it, like a simile, metaphor? Man.
I mean, I know I say a lot of dumb shit, but when I'm doing art and shit, it's just my ways of expressing myself. And I always say, like, it's not me. I'm just a conduit, and all of this shit just flows through me.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, that all is missing is a 516. I don't even rap, and I want to give it 516. Actually, Creative Mike, we need a 16 for that. Shout out Mike.
Shout out to Mike. What's up, Mike?
Oh yeah, shout out Dope Coffee too. But nah, we need a 16 for that, man. That shit, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what it is. And you know, oftentimes, like lately, even when I first started, writing like old school stories and stuff like that. And then I got away from it because I was seeing what the world liked and all of this shit. And then I was like, it's not really me. So what I wanted to do is get back into my writing and being vulnerable phase of just telling my story. And then everybody can have their interpretations. But then if I tell them how I was feeling, then they go back and watch, they go back and listen to it. They're like, damn, this is really deeper than what it really was.
Yeah.
Like I put like the woman's voice, you know what I'm saying? Like her telling me, you still love me, you still care about me. I wanted that aspect of like, it's like a siren in the ocean that still wants you to come back, but you're trying to move forward.
Yeah, like exactly, a siren, siren. Or
so
when you stroking and then she whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Like it's
like
crazy
that.
how you can be so close to somebody, but then you become complete strangers.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? So
God
that's
damn,
what basically Alone was about. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, why? Damn, this a bar and you ain't even singing or rapping. Jesus Christ.
No, because like I said, I'm just a conduit, and all of this shit just flows through me. That's why I don't really want no filters or nobody holding me back in regards to how I say things and what I say. Like I just let it flow, and then I let you interpret that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I guess another. Maybe we could pivot from here. But another feeling, or what it reminded me was like you seen the Silhouette Challenge?
Oh yes, of course.
It reminds me of the flip of the song at the end in the Silhouette Challenge.
Oh.
It reminds me of I get that type of vibe when I hear that. When I hear Alone.
Oh.
And I mean I don't know I don't even know what the song from the Silhouette Challenge is, but they should replace it with Alone.
Interesting.
That's a check. That's a check.
Now that I see it, because I can see it flowing. Like if you trying to get like some really deep and emotional type shit and see women dancing, oh that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It brought
because really, if you look at those videos and they switch the color, they do have like that type of seductive siren type of feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it brought me to the discussion: which one did you prefer better, the Busted Challenge or the Silhouette Challenge? And who had the best Busted Challenge? What's the best Silhouette Challenge you've seen so far?
I would say it's been a lot of dope Busted Challenges, but I would definitely shout out to my black women because y'all know how to add that sauce and that oomph to the Busted Challenge. I can't look. Nobody compares when y'all do that shit and the room started shaking and like it's just a beautiful thing to see. And I know like dance is an art form itself too. So it's like looking at all these Busted Challenges. Yeah, I see attractive women, but I'm so intrigued and fascinated by the art they're putting out with their bodies or whatever. It's a beautiful thing.
I mean, exactly. Even the ones where they're not necessarily showing off their body, the creativity they put in those. Yeah, I mean, some of it's comedic, some of it's artistic.
That's one thing about the internet. It's like you can be creative as you. The internet never fails about creativity, and I love that shit.
I mean, that's probably the only thing the internet's good for besides just knowledge. Other than that, it might just be cancer.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it just depends on how you wield it. It's power, but it depends on how you wield it.
Absolutely.
And then, like, I would say, well, shout out to Chloe Bailey because I think hers was phenomenal. Like,
you sent me that one.
Chloe's was fire. She was on point. Others, I think she did it. And it was classy, but it was sexy. It was beautiful.
I got you. I mean, like I told you, like Chloe and Haley, I struggle to see them that way because like we've seen them since they were so young, and like I just for some reason I still see them as these young girls, but really not they're really grown women.
And I think the difference between me and you is I watched them grown up, but I watched a show called Grownish. I love this show called Grownish,
and I never got into Grownish.
And like to see them, like I think all the different characters on there, because even Zoe, Yara Shahidi, or whatever her name is, she's grown too. Because like Grownish to me is like how a different world was to the Cosby Show. Okay. So it's like that progression of Denise, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of the Cosby Show
into womanhood.
Yeah, womanhood. So I see them as women now, especially how they acting on there. Like they deal with shit on there they would never like really deal with on Blackish, because I feel like Blackish is like the Cosby's or whatever. Keep it family oriented. Grownish is more they're in college and all the shit they go through dealing with college, with drugs and stuff like that, and relationships. So that's why I see them in a different way, like they're women to me.
Okay, I guess the best Busted Challenge. Shout out my girl Lizzo.
Who?
Lizzo.
Who?
Lizzo.
Who?
Big Lizzo.
Who?
Girl, I love it.
Who? This nigga love him some Lizzo.
Bruh, Lizzo just own her shit and I fucking love it, bro. You can't the confidence, the energy, the swag, you can't deny it. You may not find her attractive, but you can't dock or dodge the energy.
No, swag. I mean she's definitely confident. I give her that.
Yeah.
She's an inspiration to people out here. So salute to Lizzo.
But I was gonna say, if I had to choose between the busted challenge and the silhouette challenge, I think I would go with the silhouette challenge.
Yes, I think I would go with the silhouette. I think the silhouette challenge is more for a mature audience.
And I think I feel the same way because like the busted challenge, it kind of gives you what you want. Like people want to see the ass, they want to see the transformation, and they want to see the ass. But the silhouette challenge is like a tease. It still leaves more to. It's like you say, more seductive. Still leaves more to be desired.
What about those? Those rooms that people go to, the flash shows or whatever. Like, do you put in a quarter or whatever, and then like the window comes up, and then you have a certain period of time to see a woman in a certain light?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's a beautiful tease.
Like it was like a burlesque show.
Yeah, burlesque show.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful tease.
Yeah.
Look, that's one thing I find like one of the most sexiest things, and I would tell women this also. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's just something about a woman that holds back in regards to what she's showing you, so you want to see more instead of me seeing everything on the plate and what you're wearing. You know what I'm saying? So, because if you have like a dress on and it's all see through, it's nothing that leads to my imagination.
Yeah. And
sometimes by letting things like lead to my imagination, it makes me like more turned on because I want to like find out more about you. I remember I went to fucking Papa Do's one day. I was with my family, or whatever, and this girl walked in with this lace dress on, and then it's like it was kind of see through, and I was like, shit, she's showing everything. And I was like, when she said, I'm like, damn girl, I can see your fucking birth canal from here.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, it look like you're pregnant too. Like, bro,
right? You can tell what trimester she was in.
But I'm like, it left nothing to the imagination, so I really wasn't turned on by it.
Nah, when the thing about it, what you said reminds me of I talked about Cicely Tyson and her relationship with Miles Davis in the beginning. Miles is kind of, I won't say Miles is kind of like that because like Miles came up in an era, he came up in the bebop era, and the bebop was just like heavy notes, like note. What make Miles Davis stood out in my mind, well, in everybody's mind, was Miles would pause and let that pause or that skip in a note and just let that note sit. And letting that note sit, or that riff sit, or that line sit, that was music within itself. Yes. Like he let that shit air out, let it breathe.
Yes.
Let it marinate.
Let it marinate. The meat is so much better when it marinates, man. Like you put time into it. Just like I say, when shit put in the crock pot, let that shit marinate. Give it time.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, a lot of people want fast shit. That's why I say the busted challenge is something fast. Mm-hmm. That silhouette challenge is slow paced.
Yeah, exactly.
It marinates.
And like we spoke about burlesque, like I've been to a lot of concerts, a lot of shows. Like I didn't see Outkast perform. I didn't see Kendrick Lamar. I didn't see the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. I didn't see the New York Philharmonic. I didn't see Wynton Marsalis perform. Mm-hmm. But probably one of the best shows I've ever seen was a burlesque show. Mm-hmm. It was.
You've seen one? I've never seen one.
I've been to a burlesque show. I've been to a burlesque show in Paris.
I haven't lived yet. I need to live.
Yeah, bro, live. But I've been to a burlesque show in Paris, and like it was just something about that show. And
in Paris?
In Paris.
Paris?
And like the girls, like they weren't walking around naked, but it was just something about that performance. It was just
beautiful, sexy,
that intoxicating. Yeah.
Oh my God. Feminine energy is intoxicating.
That might be the theme of this episode.
Yeah.
Hey.
About the shit, man. I think we can wrap it up on this shit because we did pretty good with this.
Hey, man, this is pretty good. And like I say, feminine energy. R.I.P. Cicely Tyson. Wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up.
Nah, but shout out to all the women in the world.
All of y'all, man.
Especially the black women.
Especially the black women.
Especially the black
women. Chocolate.
All
chocolate.
Shades. No Danny Lay shit.
Oh, no, of course not. I like them light, I like them dark, I like them red.
Oh, man. But nah, thank y'all for listening to episode number 4 of the Real Creators Collab.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
We out.
Deuces.